man. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LAD logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Done. Done. 47. 26.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 48. Gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Evans has it left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Barkevious Mingo. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Gun. Sweat. 47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Flex round. Ohio.
Out of the gun, Brissett. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Flex round.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Brissett to throw on first. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A second down throw for Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Brissett. It's brought in left side by Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd down, Prescott looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Evans. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
46. 47. Good. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Second down for Seth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A second down throw for Prescott. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And New York set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. 190. 190.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. On play action, Prescott buying time to his left. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Gun. Woo.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
First down, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And some room to roll now. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First down, Brissett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Brissett on the check down. He finds Kamara. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
A first down throw for Brissett. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
There you go. 490. Go. Get out there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Flex round! Flex round!
Got four down. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, Brissett throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Switch and eight. Gun. Here we go, 46. Here you go, 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a gain of 5. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
46. Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go, 46. Here you go. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
46.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. second down. Brissett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Brissett. He's got Lockett. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Good. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And again, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Flex round! Flex round!
We're set on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chris Jones in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey.
Prescott off play action. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Prescott on first down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got it. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Sturgis for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46, 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Prescott now on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's got Evans, and he's taken down inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio.
To throw, Brissett. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go, 46. Gun. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Jets,